All right, my name is Dave Dellinger. They always called me Mr. Dave around here. I remember a lot about this shop from day one. They started in December 2012. I came along sometime in the first half of 2013. Done several different stints here, and I've seen it morph into something really big. So that's very, very cool. When we started out, it was really lean. You could run this place most of the time with one person. Eventually, after a certain point, it was kind of like flipping a switch, and we got a lot more business, and it was really, really cool. Well, early on, Greg was still working at American Metal. Kathy was still working at Coke. They would work on the weekends mostly, sometimes at night. But during the days, you could usually do it with one person, sometimes two if it got a little busy. That first summer, we made a decision to close at 2 p.m. on Mondays because there just wasn't a lot of business after that. So it was usually me by myself. We'd open at 6, close at 2, and I would occasionally talk to Kathy on the phone, update her on how the day was going. And I remember one particular day, nobody believes this, but I swear it's true, an entire day from 6 to 2, we ended up doing a grand total of $38 business. And that was a pretty sad day, and I was not in a good frame of mind when I left. I was walking home, man, I was hangdog. I was thinking it wasn't going to be good. I remember thinking to myself, well, this place is probably going to make it maybe another month or two. And thankfully, that was not the case, and things slowly turned around, and then they really turned around. But there was some good parts to not having a lot of business at the beginning, too. I got even more interested in coffee than I had been, and I had already been a pretty dedicated home coffee aficionado for nearly 20 years, and got more and more into it. Greg and Kathy were really good, gave me a lot of freedom to experiment, play around with coffee in general, the espresso machine. I used to bring my laptop in, did research all the time we weren't doing business, and they helped me finance to get my first barista certification, which was really, really cool. And I brought that knowledge back, shared it with other people here in the shop, got everybody on the same page. We started really improving quality, and then I found about more and really got my fire lit. Went on to get 2 more barista certifications and played around with coffee in every way you can do it, and shared that with the staff. And now, thankfully, that's institutional knowledge that is here, and when someone new comes in, they get trained really well. It's really good. I'm proud of the place. I'm proud of the role that I played into it. I'm grateful for Greg and Kathy and everyone else, all the employees I work with. It's just been a really good thing. I'm happy to see Floyd and Blackies growing, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
Take out the papers and the trash.